Hey, what's going on there, guys? Call of Truth here with some more Battlefield 3 gameplay, and today, welcome to an absolute AN94 bloodbath here on Operation Metro. Now, this just death, destruction, and terror in a sense is not going to be dealt by really myself, squad, or teammates. No, we are, in this video, going to get our butts handed to us, and there's a couple players on the enemy team using an AN94, and they just absolutely just destroy us. We just get completely mopped up. Now, I know that I would say almost all the videos I post generally have myself winning on the enemy, like against the enemy team, usually doing pretty well. I don't really upload too many other gameplays if I lose or do bad or anything like that, but this one is one of those games that we all have. I mean, I'm not here, when I upload videos, I'm not trying to say, oh, I never have bad games. Of course I do. Of course I have games where I just do flat out terrible and I can't shoot, can't hit anything. Not saying I can do that in the first place, but I have games where it's just I can't do anything right. And this gameplay really was, in a sense, one of them. I just really couldn't do much. I tried, and I just couldn't do it. There was better players on the enemy team. I'm not going to sit here and complain and say, oh, it was, I was lagging or anything like that. No, I simply got beat. And my team, my squad, we just got beat. That's end of story. Wasn't anything fancy, nothing, no, I don't know, weird witchcraft stuff like that we lost. But no, it's just, we just got beat, hands down. Now, another thing is I want to say before this video really gets underway is that this is going to be very much opinionated. This is not, you may agree with me, you may disagree with me. You don't care, you're indifferent about it. But don't leave just some kind of jerk douchebag comment. This is just all a matter of personal opinion. And this is just what I think, and this is just, like I said, this is just me. This is one man's opinion, and you may have something completely different. Hey, if you do, that's fine. I respect the fact that you have a different opinion. You can say it if you want, just don't be a douche about it, please, or else I'm going to remove your comment, because sometimes I get sick and tired of people just leaving just stupid comments when they're just being ignorant. But anyways, let's get past that and on to actually what in the world's going on here. Well, what you guys are actually watching is the first of two rounds that's going to take place in this video. This is the Russian side on Operation Metro, and then the second half of the video is going to be on the American side. Now, the guys I'm playing with here in my squad, these are all exceptional players. All three of them, better players than me, hands down. I always hate going up against them when they're on the enemy team because I know it's going to be tough. I know that I'm probably going to get killed quite a lot by them just because they are so freaking good. So it's not like I'm playing with just complete and total scrubs and noobs. No, I'm playing with some exceptional players. And even they were no match for an AN94. Now, sometimes during this gameplay like you're watching now, I do use the AN94 for a little while just because I was getting killed with it at first, and I wanted to use it because, like I said in previous videos, which some of you guys are probably tired of hearing me say this is the best gun in the game, in my personal opinion. I think that the M16A3, M416, AEK, anything like that, not even close. When you have a master with an AN94, I'm not talking a good or decent player, I'm talking an absolute master. There's just almost nothing you can do. Nothing. Not even a gun like a FAMAS can destroy an AN94. The AN94 is going to win. Now, if you have someone that's, maybe decent with an AN94 and someone who's decent with like an M16, the M16 is probably going to win. Reason being, it's an easier gun to use. That's the bottom line. The M16A3 is not a real difficult gun to use. That's one of the reasons why a lot of the pros use it, because it's easy to manage, it's easy to use, and it gets the kills, and that's why they use it. But if you really take the time to master the AN94, and you go up against a guy who's a master with the M16, the AN94 is going to win, just hands down. Personally, that's what I find, and that's kind of, at least for me, what I saw in this game here. You had some guys on the enemy team that were just complete masters with a gun. Guy had over 10,000 kills with a weapon. He knew what he was doing. I can't remember his name. It's like Mike something. But it's just whenever you go up against him, just not even a chance. One-on-one gunfight, nope. Don't care what gun you have. You're going down. You just cannot beat it. Why? Because as you can see from some of these shots, if you really learn how to shoot this gun, you can get 1,200 rounds out of it. 1,200, and the recoil is so easy to manage if you learn it. You just learn how to control it, you'll get that 1,200 rounds a minute out, and you can't beat that. There's not a gun in the game that will shoot faster than 1,200 rounds. The second closest in the assault class is the FAMAS, and that shoots at 1,000 rounds, which I'll use later on in this gameplay. But anyway, enough bragging about the AN94. So as you can see here in this gameplay, we're just getting flat out destroyed. We can't do anything. We're just getting mopped up. It's just not, we really can't do anything right. there's some points in this game we actually do pretty good. We think we're good. We have flags. We're starting to cap them all. But as soon as the enemy team, whatever flag they have, as soon as they start coming from there, it's over. It's just death and destruction, and there's not much we can do. And I even tried guns like the MP7 right here, which of course you guys know shoots at a really fast 950 RPM, and it's just a hip-fire death machine, as you can see from right there. I barely take that guy. I think I get one more before I think I cut it short, but I ended up getting killed. So that was a few minutes later. I dropped it off. I got killed. But if you just watch some of these clips, a lot of the weapons I get killed by is the AN-94. Now, not everyone on their team was using it. Some people are obviously running around with different assault guns, 416. I think there's a couple support guys as well. So it's not like everyone on their team was using it. I don't even know what Speed was doing there, died in that funny position. But so it's not like the entire team was using it, but there were several players on the enemy team, which actually here in just a second, as soon as I kill this recon here in the steps, I try to go knife one. That was one of them right there. I think he switched over and run recon now, but she was running assaults before, and yes, I did say she. That is a chick. Her name's Alice. The guys on at least the ones on my friend list know her through battle logs, so she's an incredible player. Don't doubt her. You think, oh, it's some chick, I can beat her, no problem. No, she's really good. And as you can see there, look at that. Guy has got 100 service stars with an AN-94. He knows what he's doing. So here's the start of it on the US side. As you can see, I'm using M16A3. Now I do have a grip on with a heavy barrel, I think. And actually, I don't really use this gun all that much. So in terms of using it, it's really been a while since I've really used the M16A3 a lot. On occasion, I'll pick it up and use it if I just haven't touched it for a while. But it's not a gun I consistently run in the assault class. So in terms of actually controlling it, even though it is easy, I just haven't done it in such a long time that a lot of my shots are going to miss. And this gameplay, I was really not on. I was doing okay. I've had a lot better games in the past, but it really didn't matter in this game because I couldn't do anything against an AN-94. It just wouldn't work out for me. Now, some situations I really didn't do good in terms of how I engaged them and how I used cover. Sometimes I seemed like I was exposing myself too much, or I was thinking a guy was in a sense dead, or he was going to pull back when he really didn't. Things like that. I did some things like that were mistakes. I'll get to that a bit more later on. You'll see in the video. But right here, if you're playing like on Metro or something like that, and you've noticed how many friendlies are with you. I got one guy, and then there's an engineer there. There's another Engie right there, and that's 3 guys, and 2 of them are engineers. I wouldn't recommend pushing there, especially if your entire squad is dead. Just wait for them to spawn on you and wait for them to come up, because you don't know how many guys are on that flag. You don't know where they are, and having, in a sense, one guy that can revive is not something you want on your side. You'd rather have a couple more medics up there, even though those guys are engineers. You could have them push out first, and they could find where the enemy is, take some bullets, and then you could pick him up and revive him. I'd rather wait and have a couple more medics on your side, just to feel a little bit more safe in that situation. So, anyways, take one person out right there, and that's, I think, get killed here by the AN, by the once again chick. She's really good with that gun. They're just flat out destroying me during this match. I mean, it's just no chance whatsoever. So here comes some of the long range shots where my AN-94. A lot of people think this is the only range it's good at. It is really good at this range. You'll see some of these shots just drop some of the guys on my team, squad, including myself. But the AN-94 is not just a ranged weapon. It's fantastic at range. It does really well, but the gun, you can use it everywhere. It's just that good. Now, a lot of people say it's not good in close quarters. Oh, you have to burst fire it. On full auto, it's only 600 RPM. Well, like I mentioned before, you just need to learn how to shoot the gun. And right here is a terrible situation. What I did, I knew that guy was there, shot at him, and so I turned around. I tried to run for cover, thinking he would duck back. He didn't. He was smart, stayed up there, and took me out no problem. Now, here's when I pull up the FAMAS. Here's when I pull out a gun, which I go through several different attachments. I go through the laser, I think the flash suppressor, and then finally the heavy barrel. I go through all of them just to see if I can take out one of these enemies using an AN-94, because in terms of just throwing bullets down range, the FAMAS does have that 1,000 RPM, so those bullets are just flying down there. It shoots so freaking fast. Watch situations like this. Got a FAMAS out. Notice, I think, a person off to my left here. Take a couple shots. Boom. Dropped. I was hitting bullet registration. Didn't matter. AN-94 took me out. How about close quarters? Sorry, FAMAS. AN-94. Now, I might have missed a couple times right there, but still. Some people say the AN-94 is terrible in close quarters. I don't think so. If you learn how to control that gun, you learn its hip fire, which is not really that great, but if you learn it, you can really just be deadly, because you can get 1,200 RPM out of it. How about situations like this? Close to medium range. Get destroyed by an AN-94. So as you can see here, it's just, to me personally, I just still think it's the best gun in the game. It really doesn't matter what else you use. I know some guys out there say the M16A3 is still the best gun. They may have 20,000 kills with it. One of these days, once they realize how good the AN can be, and if you really take the time to master the gun, not just, you're not going to pick it up and use it right away. It may take you 3,000 or 4,000 kills, honestly, to really master the gun. I mean, I've not got that many. I've only got like 13 or 1,400 kills with the gun. I still am just not even close to getting a complete grip on how to use the gun. And like I'm saying, guys, it'll take you time. It will take you a lot of time to use and just master this weapon. And finally, right here, I knew we were getting spawn trapped, so I just pulled out the old F2000 with the tack light on just to be a little bit more of a nuisance, because I knew in this situation we're not going to end up winning. We're just going to end up getting killed and just slaughtered, and we couldn't make it out of the freaking metro area. So I just pulled out the tack light on the F2000 just because I want to be a little bit more of a troll. But make one last push here at the end and take this. I think I actually got killed right here. Just watch the kill feed right here, though, guys. Right as the game ends, just you see there's double kill by my squad mate Need for Speed, and then right there pops up there's going to be a quad with an AN. So we do eventually pull it out, but I wanted to really test out and see if another gun in the game could measure up to the AN94. And personally, guys, I don't think so. Now, you may think yourself, well, this is terrible. Stupid gameplay. You didn't really show us too much here. If you really want to know, I know some of the guys in my squad, you're probably watching this video. Just leave a comment, ask them. They'll tell you how this game was. It wasn't fun. So hopefully you guys may have enjoyed this gameplay, and if you did, consider rating the video. I'd appreciate it very much, and I'll see you all.